While we have the likes of Manchester United who cannot stop getting scammed, we have many other clubs that have secured really quality signings for a steal. Here are the 10 best bargain deals so far this transfer window. 1. Granit Xhaka, Sunderland. Seeing Granit Xhaka back in England is a pleasant surprise, but his return with a newly promoted side was not on our bingo cards. The former Arsenal captain left Bayer 04 Leverkusen, where he played a key role in helping them win their first ever Bundesliga title, among other trophies, to return to England, where he has previously stated that he feels at home. The shocker was that he chose Sunderland, which would definitely surprise his new boss Erik ten Hag, who literally begged the Leverkusen board not to sell him. Sunderland managed to snag such a machine for only £13 million up front, plus $4 million extra in add-ons to be paid during the season. Xhaka apparently craved the chance to lead a hungry, promoted side. Let's see how he does then. 2. Kevin De Bruyne, Napoli. It was going to happen sooner than later, but we're pretty sure nobody expected Kevin De Bruyne to leave Manchester City abruptly. KDB himself did not expect it. He held on for negotiations and was ready to accept a lesser role. What better coach to prepare him for the 2026 FIFA World Cup than Pep Guardiola? But Manchester City had begun to think other thoughts. "You're a legend," they told him, "but we're just doing what's best for business." And that's how KDB left City, where he redeemed himself as the former Chelsea flop and became one of the greatest to ever do it in English football. Napoli, they bagged this monstrous talent for free, and now he will play alongside a rejuvenated Scott McTominay and his Belgian brother Romelu Lukaku, with whom he has a wonderful on-pitch chemistry. Look out, Europe! 3. Rayan and Cherki, Manchester City. For years, many people wondered when Rayan and Cherki would move up the ladder from Olympique Lyonnais. This man was the player who most resembled Eden Hazard in football, and those who knew thought he should follow the legendary Belgian's path. Well, Chelsea were indeed interested, but it was Manchester City who moved fast and bagged him for €36.5 million, plus a further €6 million in add-ons. It's not too far from his €45 million valuation, but it was a great deal that City managed to get. Before leaving OL, he racked up 42 apps in all competitions, 12 goals and 19 assists. He led League One in expected assists per 90 minutes and had a solid 0.74 goals and assists for them in all competitions per 90 minutes. Pep Guardiola has bagged another creative monster. 4. Christian Mosquera, Arsenal. Arsenal have made quite a number of signings this season, but one of their most important ones just happens to be one of the best bargains. Let's face it, William Saliba will leave the club soon for Real Madrid. Mikel Arteta knows this and immediately got the club to bring in Christian Mosquera, who is almost a like-for-like replacement for the Frenchman. Not only did Arsenal get Mosquera as a future defensive stalwart, but they also got him for €15 million plus $5 million more in add-ons. This is quite the steal, considering that this guy could have cost up to €30 million. Why this deal also stands out is that the lad is one of the best young centre-backs in the world right now. Premier League fans, watch out for this guy. 5. Jonathan Tah, Bayern Munich. Barcelona wanted him, but they couldn't decide on if they would sell Ronald Araujo or keep him. Some even say that Barcelona, wanting to save money, actually did not move for Jonathan Tah because they thought they could get him for free. Well, Bayern Munich beat them to it. They even paid €800,000 plus an undisclosed fee for minor add-ons just to be able to have him join them for the FIFA Club World Cup. If they had moved for him earlier, they would have paid €30 million. What a bargain! Tah now joins one of the biggest clubs in the world and is now almost guaranteed a silverware every season at least. And Barcelona? They still don't know what to do with Ronald Araujo. Do you think he's an upgrade on the Uruguayan? Let us know in the comments. 6. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Real Madrid. This was the most obvious move in recent history, but even up until it was confirmed, nobody expected Real Madrid to get him for free. This is why Trent Alexander-Arnold is currently so hated in Merseyside right now. He and his people did get a good sign-on bonus from Madrid though, but it's still shocking that Liverpool got next to nothing for the lad who they raised and made into the world-class superstar that he currently is. Trent is currently valued at €75 million, yet Madrid got him for 10. Trent has big shoes to fill though, because he's going to be competing with Dani Carvajal for that right-back spot. Carvajal is the team's current captain, and it will be a big task for the lad from Liverpool to take that starting berth off the veteran, but expect Alonso to shake things up. 7. Jonathan David, Juventus. For many years, Jonathan David was linked with 50, 60, 70 million pound moves to the big Premier League sides. Lille kept saying no to these humongous transfer options. Well, they've lost him for free, and to Juventus, who played the long game to snap up the Canada international. David will become the old lady's first ever Canadian, and he says he wants to be a legend at the club. Last season at Lille, he racked up 32 Liga 1 apps, 16 goals and 5 assists, which is an impressive 0.56 goals per 90 minutes and 0.74 goal involvements per 90. It's hard to see this move ending up badly for them, but if it does, Juve can take solace in the fact that they didn't pay a transfer fee for him. 8. Angel Gomes. Marseille, Manchester United once had a kid in their ranks who was thought to be the future of their midfield. But in typical United fashion, since Sir Ferguson left, they ruined it. That kid, Angel Gomes, is now a young man who's still as talented and as coveted as he used to be. That's why it's such a surprise that Marseille got him for free when he could have gone for 20 million euros. He'll now play under Roberto De Zerbi as they work to take the crown of Ligue 1 from Paris Saint-Germain. This is a move that we will definitely be keeping our eye on. 9. Leroy Sané, Galatasaray. This is not the most exciting transfer, but it's still amazing that someone of Leroy Sané's caliber was gotten for free. His contract with Bayern Munich expired and he didn't want to renew. Galatasaray saw an opportunity and took it. The Turkish giants beat Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur to his signing, which is actually quite the surprise, considering that his transfer value is 32 million euros. Last season, Sané racked up 30 Bundesliga appearances, scored 11 goals and provided 5 assists at the rate of 0.61 goals per 90 and 0.8 goals and assists per 90. Now Galatasaray have a brilliant creator to supply Victor Osimhen as they fight to make their UEFA Champions League dreams come true. 10. Luka Modric, AC Milan. Luka Modric looks very tired, but the man says he can keep going. That's why he's now at AC Milan, who got him for free after he left his beloved Real Madrid to the youngsters. Milan now have Madrid's most decorated player and a Ballon d'Or winner in their ranks. Let's see how well they'll be able to use him as they fight to climb back into title contention in Italy and in Europe. Now, getting players on a bargain doesn't necessarily mean they will be great for the team, but we can't help but feel that these are signings that will go on to make their teams a lot better than they are. What do you think? Tell us which of these signings will make a big splash in the comments. Catch you in the next video. Bye.
Well, you've asked for it and we've finally delivered. Relive the glory days with the most iconic designs in football history. Whether you're a fan of classic club colours or legendary international strips, we've got something to ignite your nostalgia. Perfect for match days, casual wear or adding to your collection. Shop the new retro range now at goal90.shop. Massive discounts await.